On a quiet evening in a small village, a young boy named Omar sat by the river, throwing pebbles into the water. He often dreamed of adventure, of finding something magical that could change his life. Omar lived with his grandmother, who always told him stories of ancient treasures hidden in the desert beyond the village. Though he loved listening to her tales, he never imagined that one day he would become a part of one. One day, while exploring the outskirts of the village, Omar stumbled upon an old, dusty lamp half buried in the sand. The lamp looked ancient, its golden surface covered in dirt and strange markings. Curiosity filled his heart as he picked it up and brushed away the sand. Without thinking, he rubbed the lamp, hoping to see it shine. A sudden gust of wind swirled around him, and a thick blue smoke burst from the lamp. Omar stepped back, his eyes widening as the smoke took the shape of a towering figure. A genie, dressed in golden robes with eyes like glowing embers, floated before him. "You have freed me from my slumber. As a reward, I shall grant you 3 wishes," said the genie in a deep, thunderous voice. Omar could hardly believe what he was hearing. 3 wishes. Anything he wanted could be his. His mind raced with possibilities. He could wish for gold, power, or even a great palace. But then he thought of his grandmother, who struggled every day to make ends meet. He decided to choose wisely. For his first wish, Omar asked for enough food and wealth to take care of his grandmother and the village. In an instant, baskets of food and sacks of gold appeared before him. The villagers, hearing the commotion, gathered around and gasped in amazement. Omar saw the joy in their faces as they took the food, knowing that his people would never go hungry again. For his second wish, Omar wanted to experience adventure. He wished for the ability to travel the world, to see distant lands and meet people from different places. The genie clapped his hands, and suddenly, Omar found himself dressed as a traveler, with a magical map in his hand that would guide him wherever he wanted to go. The map shimmered with an otherworldly glow, revealing secret paths, hidden cities, and ancient ruins waiting to be discovered. Before making his third and final wish, Omar paused. He had everything he had ever dreamed of, but he saw the sadness in the genie's eyes and realized that the genie had been trapped in the lamp for countless years. He thought about what it would mean to be free. "For my final wish, I wish for your freedom," Omar said with determination. The genie gasped. The lamp shook in Omar's hands, and a bright light filled the air. The genie, now free, looked at Omar with deep gratitude. "You have chosen wisely, young one. Because of your kindness, your life will be filled with happiness and adventure beyond imagination." With a final bow, the genie disappeared into the sky, leaving Omar with a heart full of warmth and a future filled with endless possibilities. The villagers cheered for him, grateful for his selfless decisions. And so, with his magical map, Omar set off on his journey, knowing that true magic lay not in wishes, but in kindness, wisdom, and the courage to follow one's dreams. From that day forward, Omar's name was remembered for generations. His adventures led him to discover lost cities, befriend people from distant lands, and even uncover mysteries of the past. But no matter where his travels took him, he always carried in his heart the lessons he had learned. That the greatest treasures in life were not gold or riches, but love, wisdom, and the bonds we share with others.